Alright, hello everybody, my name is Maxwell Cole, and today we're going to learn how to do some tie-dye. Now, tie-dye is a really easy concept to do. It's a very fun craft for multiple different age groups, from young children to older adults to just anybody who wants to have a good night doing some fun projects. So our first step with our project here, what we're going to have to do is kind of pick the color of the dye that we want. So I do not like to do the traditional route of tie-dye, which really seems to be a lot of bright, vibrant colors. You know, your blues, your yellows, your oranges, your greens, like a neon look almost. Instead, I'm gonna go with like more of a bold color. So I'm gonna do a red today. I have a little bit of black left, so we might try to throw some black in there. And unfortunately, I am out of the blue and the gray because this was the project that I did with those colors. And as you can tell here, you know, they turn out really well. So I'm really excited with the results of this one, and let's hope that the next one's gonna be just as great. So let's get into it. Okay, so what we need to do first and foremost with our project is we're gonna take our shirt, it's a plain white t-shirt, and you're going to want to use at least a cup of water, but I like to do things a lot easier, and since I'm outside, I'm able to actually use my hose. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my shirt all wet. Just making sure that all the cotton in there is nice and soaked. Okay? And then what we'll do next is just wring it out. Wring out that shirt, as much of that excess water that's in there as possible. Unfold it. Like so. And then this is like kind of where your own creative style comes into play. So with that last project that I just showed you, I actually bunched up the corner of the shirt here first, and then proceeded to do my spiral around that centerpiece. But today, I'm gonna do a traditional tie-dye circle, or a spiral, if you will. So in order to achieve those results, we have to just pinch the center of your shirt and pinch it nice and tight. And then while you're doing that, just kind of continue to make your shirt into a circle the best you possibly can, bunching it all together. And when you're through with that process, you should have a back that looks a lot like this. As you can tell there, it's a pretty nice spiral. Next, I'm going to take a bunch of your rubber bands here, and then just simply proceed to hold on to that as tight as you can and bunch up your shirt. So it's always the part that takes the longest, it seems like, with your tie-dye project, is just trying to figure out, you know, exactly which style you want to go for, which direction, which pattern. It seems like there's multiple different patterns out there if you look on Google or just on the internet and watch people make these themselves. I think that this one is my favorite personally, just because I think the results are awesome. So usually you'd use about 5 to 10 rubber bands, more if needed, depending on the size of the shirt. And once that process is complete, you are left with the end result of something that should resemble this. So if you guys can see those rubber bands there, that's what you should be left with. Okay, so you're off your workspace. And then this becomes the fun part of our presentation here. So, with these dyes, it is recommended that you do a 2-to-2 ratio. 2 parts of your dye and then 2 parts of hot water in a squeeze bottle. Now, I didn't do this for my other projects. I don't want to do this one for this time either. So what I tend to do is actually just just put the dye directly onto the shirt itself. And really just make sure you saturate this shirt with whatever color dye you're choosing to do. And there's not really any right or wrong way to do this project. I think the point of it really is just to kind of make yourself have a really cool end result. Like so. I've actually maybe have used a little bit too much red, but that is okay. Again, doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be fun. And maybe we'll throw, I have a little bit of red or black left, I think. Throw some black in there. Give it those kind of spooky Halloween colors. A little bit more red. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a cool one. And then if there's any leftover dye on your table like there is for me right now, you can simply just go ahead and use whatever it is you might have. Like this. Okay. So this is our end result right here. Super simple, super easy. Let this sit for about 6 to 8 hours. 24 hours, of course, is ideal, but just want to have a very long sit time. And then after that, you throw it in the wash on low, like a delicate wash, cold water, and then just put it in the dryer for about 30 minutes, and you will result with something that should end up, again, just like this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.